I appreciate your presence today. I want to encourage you to take a journey with me, a voyage into a world full of mysteries, questions, and maybe even a few thrills. Answer this simple yet powerful question. Do you believe in destiny? Imagine if every action and decision you make was predetermined before you were born. What if your triumphs, errors, and finest experiences were part of a secret plot concealed in riddles, waiting to be discovered? Over thousands of years, people have disputed whether fate or free will shapes life. Some argue destiny is only a romantic concept for poets and dreamers. Natural signals, star movement, and visions of exceptional individuals can disclose the future, say some. One of the most renowned visionaries was Michel de Nostradamus, known as Nostradamus. Frenchman Nostradamus was born 1503. He began his career as a doctor, fighting Europe's devastating epidemics. But what truly made him renowned were his strange poetry, small four-line compositions called quatrains. Some of his bizarre writings predicted occurrences far in the future. People say his comments conjure the violent French Revolution, the bubonic plague, and the 1945 atomic bombs of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Today, his ancient predictions appear disturbingly true. They make us ponder if Nostradamus was possessed or just a guy with a vivid imagination. Nostradamus's prophecies have terrified and fascinated for ages. Skeptics say his obscure works can be interpreted as anything. His followers claim his statements accurately describe true occurrences. His prophecies change your perspective on life, whether you disbelieve or believe them. They make us wonder if life's turns are random or part of a pre-staged story. Let's look ahead. As we approach closer to 2025, it feels like the entire planet is at a crossroads. Climate disasters, political conflicts, and quick technical advancements are huge problems. It appears chaotic and uncertain. Could Nostradamus have predicted this? Might his ancient words warn or answer us today? In this voyage, we'll take a deep dive into 10 of Nostradamus' darkest predictions for 2025. These aren't vague or innocuous guesses. These views of a future featuring catastrophic calamities, enormous power swings, and technology advances might revolutionize all we know about civilization. Prepare for a fascinating and terrifying glimpse into the future. Build that network of researchers and intellectuals before getting into the scary details. If you are interested in life, history, and prophecy, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We solve puzzles and start debates with your non-monetary support. Expect an emotional roller coaster from Nostradamus' 2025 prophecies. Predictions may shock or upset you. You may never see the future or present the same after this exploration. Are you ready to explore the thoughts of the world's most enigmatic prophet? Are you ready for destiny's puzzles? Let's begin. But remember that solutions may raise new questions. The Pacific Ring of Fire contains 75% of the world's active and dormant volcanoes, which might trigger disaster in 2025. The Earth will shake around the new city. 2 great rocks will ignite for a long time, Nostradamus predicted. Ocean sky will burn. Fire and ash will cover the city. A catastrophic volcanic explosion is suggested by this quatrain. Supervolcanoes like Mount Tambora and Krakatoa cause worldwide cold, starvation, and fatalities. Today, experts warn of similar hazards at Yellowstone, Italy's Campi Flegrei caldera, and the Philippines' Mount Taal. The Philippines has 24 active volcanoes in the Pacific Ring of Fire. Could Nostradamus mean an eruption? Or a disaster like that of Mount Fuji in Japan? The phrase, "the sky is going to catch fire," invokes images of pyroclastic flows, molten lava, and ash clouds covering the sun. Ash from a massive volcano can obscure sunlight and chill the earth for months or years, causing a volcanic winter. Agriculture collapse would cause food shortages and mass migration. Ecosystems would change, and economies would struggle to adapt. Technology can predict eruptions, but nothing can prepare us for such a disaster. Can Nostradamus advise us to take environmental and geological risks more seriously? If his vision comes true, the globe will suffer immediate and long-term volcanic Armageddon. Political revolution forecasts of Nostradamus are usually accurate. His quatrain of shifting loyalties and treachery predicts a tiny, perilous territory will replace the vast empire. They will expose the ambitious Westerners' deceit, allies' betrayals, and new power dynamics concern. Could this projection predict a 2025 global alliance breakdown? On a worldwide scale, Nostradamus' vision of one great empire superseded by another might foreshadow a shift in power. Given AI's rapid development, Nostradamus' cryptic prediction about technological advances seems terrifyingly accurate. Students name the new sage with a lonely intellect, eternal in his quatrain, as he watches the moon over the high mountain. South-facing eyes, hands in chests, burning corpses. The lone brain depicts artificial intelligence, which can reason beyond human comprehension. In 2025, AI will touch healthcare, education, and combat more. This modification is expensive. AI systems outperform humans in medicine, business, and writing. Wisdom or chaos from immortality? What happens when AI prioritizes efficiency above people? Unregulated AI can cause system prejudice, cybersecurity vulnerabilities, and even autonomous weapons in the wrong hands, say experts. Nostradamus may have warned about technology's proper use, not dominance. Nostradamus' prophecy of East rise and West fall looks more plausible now. West will weaken, East will strengthen, and power will shift at sunrise. Dragons symbolize China's expanding economic and military dominance. Belt and Road might help China beat Western nations in AI, 5G, and space research by 2025. But this change goes beyond the economy. Nostradamus' forecasts may indicate political and cultural shifts. While Western nations struggle with internal disputes and economic issues, China and India might redefine their global leadership. Transformations rarely go easily. Trade, technology, and territory may suffer if the West loses dominance. Nostradamus suggests conflict to establish order. Humanity has a choice. Will the shift in power result in collaboration or conflict? Nostradamus' insight urges global society to adapt to these changes. Nostradamus foretold environmental calamities before climate change. The earth will dry out, rivers will weep, fields will fail. The year 2025 might be defined by environmental calamities that will test humanity. Global warming will intensify hurricanes, droughts, and floods. Higher sea levels endanger coastal towns, while water shortages and agricultural failures devastate highlands. Environment affects economic and social stability. Conflicts linked to lack of resources could displace millions of people and cause major humanitarian disasters. Nostradamus warned that human contempt for the environment may be disastrous. Nostradamus' quatrain foretold a worldwide war, possibly the Third World War. Two brothers ripped apart by chaos. Fortress falls. The great leader will fall, starting the Third Great War while the city burns. The phrase, two brothers torn apart, usually refers to split nations or alliances. Geopolitics has worrisome links. Conflicts between large nations like the US and China, or North and South Korea, might escalate. China's ambitions to incorporate Taiwan into the mainland have been troublingly rejected by the United States and its allies. This military confrontation might start a global war. The Ukraine-Russia situation is hurting multiple nations, raising concerns about escalation. Fortress falls may symbolize a superpower or military stronghold's destruction. Today, electrical grids, banks, and communications networks may be hacked. Even worse, Nostradamus predicted the burning of a great city, implying urban warfare, airstrikes, and nuclear weapons. Military equipment is more destructive than ever, increasing catastrophe risk. Nostradamus warns of war's long-term impacts on society, families, and future generations. His quatrain warns that unless nations resolve their disagreements amicably, mankind would experience horrible tragedies. A 2025 energy crisis was foretold by Nostradamus. The lights will dim as resources run out, machines will falter, and the world will cry. Rising global energy use raises supply constraints. Power outages, economic unrest, and societal breakdown might result from fossil fuel depletion, geopolitical strife, or natural calamities. Darkness could cover cities, transportation, and industries. Without power, refrigerators, communications, and healthcare would suffer. These systems are susceptible, as the recent European and Asian energy crises have proven. Nostradamus' core of the Earth may indicate geothermal energy or nuclear fusion, but these technologies take time, money, and worldwide collaboration, which we may not have in a crisis. His comments also warn that a hack of vital energy infrastructure might bring some regions to its knees due to our over-reliance on technology. To survive, Nostradamus' terrible warning may motivate us to pursue sustainability, inventiveness, and resilience. Equally terrible are Nostradamus' environmental forecasts. The dry earth will crack, the rivers will dry up, crops will fail, insects will invade the fields, and the cries of the hungry will echo across the land. These statements reflect climate change fears. Global agriculture is threatened by rising temperatures, shifting weather patterns, and stronger storms. Food shortages and economic upheaval could occur by 2025. Drought and floods in agricultural places might affect world food output. The insects resemble locust swarms that ravaged African and Asian harvests. Such tragedies might starve millions of people without proper resources. Famine causes conflicts over scarce resources and overburden humanitarian systems as desperate people flee. Nostradamus' warnings are sobering. Humanity's survival depends on environmental preservation and future preparation. In space, Nostradamus brought promise and peril. When astronomers explore beyond the stars, a new world may be uncovered, but fear the messenger of fire who will approach from the sky. Asteroid impacts might wipe out life on Earth. Statistically uncommon, even a tiny asteroid may demolish populous regions or produce tsunamis. NASA and SpaceX may undertake moon and beyond missions in 2025. Nostradamus advises about star dreams that obscure local dangers. Space debris, solar storms, and resource disputes pose new hazards. His views caution against human hubris. We must not overlook Earth's issues by striving toward the sky. Humanity must explore the universe with ambition and prudence. Nostradamus' 2025 prediction about genetic engineering is exciting and scary. This quatrain states, 9 of the human flock shall be set apart, separated from judgment, and made void. Their fate will be determined by their actions. They will be considered divine in their understanding. Genetic manipulation might heal ailments, boost performance, and lengthen life. This raises serious ethical issues. The 9 people apart could be the first people to benefit from bioengineering. These discoveries might improve medicine and agriculture, but also exacerbate inequality and have unexpected consequences. Genetically engineered crops relieve food shortages but destroy ecosystems. Changing human DNA might split civilization into enhanced and unenhanced. Use scientific power wisely and moderately, says Nostradamus. As we push the bounds of possibility, we must consider the moral and ethical implications of nature change. These are Nostradamus' worst predictions for 2025. Whether you're a believer, skeptic, or somewhere in between, its intriguing quatrains might ignite conversation. The prophecies of Nostradamus offer us a mirror in which we may evaluate our actions, our choices, and the world we are building for future generations. No fixed prophecy. Humanity always chose its fate. Our choices will shape our future. The strange visions of Nostradamus remind us that we create destiny. Your thoughts on Nostradamus' prophecies? Are they scary, fascinating, or something else? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Like this video, share it with an adventurer, and subscribe to our channel. Discovery by discovery, solve life's mysteries. Thanks for visiting Nostradamus' strange world with us. Keep asking questions, exploring, and being open to all possibilities. The future may be closer than we realize, and the solutions may be right in front of us. Until next time, be curious, stay connected, and remember, our channel contains universe mysteries